The ending conclusion of this week's episode of Ore Monogatari ended on a mature note, on a note that I did not expect it to end upon. I actually pictured this episode ending a lot differently. I expected Tsunekawa's, sister to actually be the one to confess, and, confess her feelings to Goda, but we come to find out, she doesn't. She does not do that. She actually, in a sense, she still moved on. She still moved past her feelings, but she didn't go down the path I expected. I expected, like I said, her to confess her feelings to Goda and then Goda turn her down. But it wasn't like that. It turned down a path that I really did not see coming. The way she says that she will not ever confess, like she will never admit her feelings to Goda, and that she will always want to be that older sister figure to him, it's respectable. It's very respectable, and it goes to show you what type of character she is and what type of person she is in general, but it goes even further than that. What that really goes to show you is that there's a little bit of respect there. Like, she respects Goda enough not to have him have conflicted feelings about what he thinks about Tsunekawa's sister and Yamato and all that type of stuff. So you gotta think about it. The way it was handled was something I think majority of us did not expect when it came to Ore Monogatari. Even though this series does break a lot of cliches, it continues to impress me with how it completely throws me off of what I think is going to happen, and that's exactly what this episode did. And getting into the main point of what this episode is about, it's kind of about, like I said, just taking down a mature path, for Tsunekawa to kind of give up Goda and progress and go towards a new romance interest. That's what the episode really tries to show us. And some could say this episode is very slow and it doesn't get to the point fast enough, but the gradual build-up of this episode, I think, really fits nicely with the atmosphere that this episode is trying to portray, because the way Ore Monogatari takes it with these slow episodes that really just progress the atmosphere of the characters for you can really relate and then understand the situation they are in, and that's kind of what this episode was doing. It was just slowly progressing that atmosphere until the very conclusion with that mature ending of the episode. And I'm personally satisfied with the way this episode handled that. I really am. I mean, I know some are going to be very upset because Goda did not get with her, but it's obvious that Goda is going to stick with Yamato till the very end. That's obvious that's going to happen. But I'm very happy she was able to kind of accept it, move on, and try to journey towards a new love interest, and she won't be alone in the end of the series. So that's something to actually look forward to. Now, when it came to the animation of this episode, for the most part, it was good. It was average for Madhouse. It was an average episode. I did notice a couple of derps. I do have to admit. I did notice some derps here and there throughout the episode, but majority of the time, it looked really decent. I don't really have much to really complain about, but there was some derps, and there was some obvious derps, but nothing too bad. Now, backgrounds, that's something I want to talk about. The backgrounds, some of the backgrounds actually looked really nice in this episode. I really liked the different designs of the background. Some of them looked a little bit plain. Some of them looked really good. It just depends on what part of the episode you watch. Mainly when it got to that ending segment of the episode with, Goda rushing after Yamato trying to find her. That right there, the animation, art, backgrounds, it looked on point. It looked very, very good. So, I mean, episode overall of Ore Monogatari this week, a very enjoyable episode that takes a mature path that I think majority of us did not expect to go down that way, and it leaves us with kind of a bittersweet way to top this week's episode off. So tell me your thoughts in the comments below. How do you all feel about this week's episode of Ore Monogatari? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? I love you all so much. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.